manners. Between that pussy and my pockets, I don't know what's fatter. She got all these niggas watching, but I gotta have her. It's only right to slap that ass when she walking past. In them red bottom heels and her thong showing. She make that ass go crazy when her song gone. I done threw a few hundred and I'm still tipped. Made it rain on the stage to catch her attention. By the end of the night, I done blew a G. Just to let her know she should fuck with me. She asked me what I'm sipping on, I told her Hennessy. She had a tattoo on that ass, that's a Tiffany. And I ain't even had to ask, she feeling me. I could tell she wanna fuck from the chemistry. Told her when the strip over, we can hit the suite. Now I got her in the bed, rolling switch and sweets.
You got to be the baddest broad in the state. Girl, you bad as fuck. You got to be the baddest. Girl, you bad as fuck. You got to be the baddest broad. I swear to God, girl, you bad as fuck. You got to be
and the lady seen it all on camera.
Hey, you bad as fuck. You the baddest, baby girl, I swear. You make a nigga do some shit he ain't did in years. I was fit for the hair, legs move like nair. When I go cop the rollie, gotta cop them in pairs. Yeah, you that bad when you riding that jack. True, looking real good from the curves on that ass. I'm a deck star. Get it in by the top, let's take a ride through the hood, show you where I come from. You want a little strong G,
you done got your rock up, you probably got your little money
girl, you be the one. Back shots,
sitting around waiting around
sex
for
and fun, bad as fuck. Yeah, that's your title. Have a nigga cop a truth for a week on the Bible. It's a week-to-week thing, but I call it recycle. Since the third day, a nigga been struck like lightning. I been struck like lightning. You got to be the baddest broad in the state. Girl, you bad as fuck. You got to be the baddest. Girl, you bad as fuck. You got to be
then it was like I said, it was a lady in the door. I opened the door like, oh wow. Then it's
like we up in deja vu. I'm throwing stacks in the air, I made it rain on you. That little money that you throwing, I could throw times two. Blow your ass on the bitch, nigga, shame on you. I'm in the back of the club with a fifth of goose. Me and Jay Bloody got a bottle too. She walking up the aisle like a model do.
And then,
but I gotta follow you. Gotta be a bad bitch to get in my cool. Hair blowing in the wind, I ain't got a roof. Told her kid she bring a friend and she said it's cool. I got banned so she wanna blow me like a flute. I ain't lying, but her head game incredible. I told her can't no other bitch compare to you. And if a bitch thinks she is, then I'm telling you.
You got to be the baddest broad in the state. Girl, you bad as fuck. You got to be the baddest. Girl, you bad as fuck. You got to be the baddest broad in the state. Girl, you bad as fuck. You got to be the baddest. Hey, you bad as fuck.
you gotta be a side nigga to understand how sneaky you okay, since we on that subject. Me personally, I ain't into the whole side nigga and cheating thing. It's too much that come with it. But in my opinion and what I have experienced, y'all niggas, the male species.
The male species. It's us.
Yes.
Okay, talk to me. Because it's us. You saying it's us.
This is what y'all do.
Okay, talk to me.
Not all, but most.
Okay,
What y'all,
90%.
what most of y'all do, I give y'all the benefit though. I say about 78.
Okay, 78.
Y'all will fuck with somebody and tell them, hey, I got steak and shrimp at home. Mm-hmm. You could be the mashed potatoes, broccoli, maybe asparagus. And
important parts of the meal.
The sides though.
Like, they important though. We never said that they wasn't important. Yes or no?
What you saying right now is niggas' problem right there.
I'm just saying we never said that they wasn't important.
But that's not the point.
When you make the meal, do you forget the asparagus, macaroni and cheese, and all the and the collard and all that? Okay,
that's not the point.
You right.
Anyways, what you saying is niggas' problem right there.
You right. What did I miss?
He's letting you know the role that you can play and where you can fit.
I don't know.
You can fit here. And as soon as a bitch get out of line, the nigga still keep fucking with her. Why you not cutting that bitch off?
Because that motherfucker was good.
It don't even really matter though. That's not the point. The point is y'all niggas don't be giving a fuck about what y'all jeopardize, and we be staying. So it's fought on both ends. Real
do you think women stay because it's more of us than it's more of y'all than it is of us?
I think that women stay because they're not ready to let go. Ultimately, that's just really what it is.
What does let go mean, though?
Really let go. Dissolve the relationship. You and a nigga not live together no more. Y'all not being together no more. Y'all not doing nothing that y'all was doing. Really letting go. We don't be ready for that. People, period, don't be ready for that. Because niggas be getting cheated on and stay too.
I think niggas only stay when it's not public.
No, I don't even think it's that.
I ain't never seen a nigga stay once it's public.
I have. Plenty of niggas that got blasted.
Now listen,
plenty of niggas that got get blasted out on social media and niggas still be with the bitch.
Listen, you are absolutely correct. But what I'm saying is, it's rare that you find, like, public shame is a little different.
No, it's not.
It is.
Everything is public.
For men, it is.
Everything is public.
Nah, some niggas get cheated on and you don't know about it.
Man.
Some niggas get cheated on and some people are a little messy.
Everything is public. Dead ass.
Dead homies.
I'm doing the pod. You get tattooed yet?
Oh, okay. Live phone call right now. Let's do it. Live phone call right now. Mid pod.
Okay. I'm gonna call you when I'm done.
That's crazy.
She getting her first tattoo. Relax.
It don't matter if Jesus was on that.
That's your problem right there. It's okay.
Your problem.
No, it's not.
Of a broadcast.
It's okay.
You're right. I got you.
That's my sister. Relax.
I follow. What tattoo is she getting?
I don't know the details yet. I would know if I was still on the phone, but I got off. In my opinion, most men have been taught they can have more than one woman, or it's okay to have more than one woman, or have fun with more than one woman. Most men, not all. They had a couple uncles that fucked with a lot of bitches that gave them the game that they thought they should know, and then they had a couple of uncles that had a wife and they ain't play with their old lady. I feel like it was 50-50 growing up. Like, it was some niggas that was telling them, like, man, don't be playing with your girl. You crazy as hell. I wish I would play with my old lady like that. Then you had uncles that was telling them, like, hey, bro, you can have whatever you want, bro. You just got to be G with it. You just got to be player with it. Am I lying?
Yeah. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes because, now look, follow me. That was more so of a, for me, cousin thing. It wasn't like a, but listen to what I'm saying. Hear me out. They never preach one or the other. They just preach, make sure that it makes you happy.
Never.
I'm telling you what was said.
Well, let's just say rare.
So listen to what I'm saying. So like if you know for a fact, they always preach honesty. They like, if you got 3 or 4 bitches and you whoop, like, long as you keep it honest with them and they know what's going on, then don't, like, let a lady know, like, I'm not even gonna call them bees, like, bitches. Like, all I'm saying is, like, let the ladies know, like,
exactly.
You got a roster. So she can make that decision. Exactly. You heard? Like, but it took a couple years for them to actually say that. Like, sometimes it was like, it's like, live your life. That was the type of advice they used to give. Like, bro, you ain't gotta tie yourself down to one woman. Yep. Especially, I'm gonna say for me, especially after dealing with the situation I dealt with Cam mom when she passed. It was like, all right, you was there. Now figure it out. Don't limit yourself to going right back into one of those. Like, don't put yourself right back in a relationship. Like, at least experience life. But you also
was 21.
I was 25.
So that's not, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I'm just saying I was 25. I was.
You was young as hell. That's the
Cam
point.
was 21. His birth was 21.
That's
25.
what the fuck
What I'm saying, I wasn't, no, at his beginning, I wasn't taught. I'm saying when she passed. Because you know how you dwell in a situation where, all right, so look, I'll give you some examples of what I'm saying. Perfect example, but it's bad. And you asked me this in the last episode, like, am I willing to talk about Mehmet, like, juice? So, no, but yes. I can give you the example of both, right? Losing him is different. But when I lost her, I burned a lot of shit down. Like, I crashed way too hard, right? If you notice, in the situation of dealing with what I'm dealing with right now, I didn't say anything. as much as I wanted to, or I like my feelings was running through my mind and all that type of shit, like I learned from my first incident of where I learned how I burned bridges and I broke relationships and said things that I shouldn't have said in a public viewing. Do you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think that's what made this go around tougher for me. Outside of it being who it was. Right? Like, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but like, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I think a lot of people look at it like, dang, how you feel, what you going through, and it's like, and I think I've told this to a couple of people, like, truly, like, if I tell you how I really truly feel, like, I think you probably never talk to me again. Because a lot of people ask me redundant questions or repetitive questions, and it'd be like,
yeah.
I personally equated to, it's crazy because you lost your dad. So it's kind of like, it's not the same, but it's reversed. So it's like that same darkness in the same.
Well, you seen how the nigga went off on me because he asked me, was I okay? I feel like at the end of the day, I understand that people be concerned. A lot of y'all be fucking nosy, and a lot of y'all don't get who wants to hear, "Are you okay?" when somebody has died. Are you okay? Why would I be okay? Let's put that.
Would
fucking
you be okay?
Exactly. And that nigga spazzed out. You's a bitch. And if I see you in real life, I hope I don't see your ass. Cause you was disrespectful. Cause I asked you, why would you ask me, am I all right? My dad passed.
True.
Somebody I had my whole life, you gonna ask me, am I okay? Bitch, is you cool? Is you okay? Ask me that dumbass shit. But what I was saying is, yes, it's been some men that been around male figures that taught them to be honest and be one woman and be loyal to them, blah, blah, blah. But it wasn't that many. So therefore, most women, not all, I say about 67% of women wanted the white picket fence, a husband, and kids. That other percentage came from women with mothers who never had nobody to love them. So they taught them to dog niggas and have a bunch of niggas.
Facts. I'm with you here.
So that percentage of women who wanted to be with one guy, they done went through some shit with niggas. Is it rain or you cut something on?
I cut the air.
Why? It's not fucking hot. Is you cool?
No, I'm not. Obviously, I'm not.
Talking about it's hot. It ain't hot, nigga. Is you drinking?
No.
What you drinking?
Not yet.
What that say on there? That say Chardonnay. You drinking? That's why your ass is hot, cause it ain't hot at all.
It is.
But
go ahead, continue on.
So,
why would you?
Because you just threw me for a loop with that shit. So
that mean I did my
most
job.
women wanted to be one guy. Whether y'all believe it or not, we have been taught from y'all what not to do. Real shit. We've been taught from y'all, and that small percentage of women who mamas been bitter and not shit their whole life, never gave most of the wrong niggas most of their time, so they bitter, so they teaching their daughters to be bitter and not shit. Mm-hmm. Them is where that's where they got that a lot of shit from in their demeanor and their attitude. But how they is with niggas and how we are with niggas is really just be off our experience, real shit. If you had a good guy, you only gonna think to be semi-good to the next guy if y'all just didn't work out. But you already got this guard up because something didn't work out. So it's like, I don't really know how much to give this time.
And that's why I always feel like the statement, good guys finish last.
Because you had some guys and you put your whole heart and soul into the nigga and you done went through the most shit with him. So yeah, you know how to be now. You done seen niggas do the most.
I have a question.
Most undiscreet shit and the most dumb shit and let shit come back home so crazy. If I decide I'm gonna cheat, I ain't finna do it the way that nigga was doing. That shit was dumb as hell. Real shit. So women have learned to be sneakier because of the shit we have experienced. Is that a justification? No, but that's just what it is.
And this is where this leads me, right? Not gonna lie. how do I say this? I'm not a big fan of, I think of how I'm a big fan of the music, but I'm not really a fan of everything that he do publicly because I guess it's that toxic masculinity thing that they run around with when people publicly cry on the internet, like people do emotional shit on the internet, like that shit really be, kind of weird a little bit. And
who you talking about?
Tyrese. So he posted a clip where he was a part of the Kurt Franklin podcast or whatever they was doing. And I'm not gonna lie, I totally agree what he was saying because I always said women never set themselves up to be wives because they don't want to display wifely duties to a man that they call a boyfriend. True. Listen to what I'm saying.
We actually overdo it all the time. That's the problem.
And that's a small percentage of y'all.
It's not, though.
It is, though.
It's not.
It is.
It's
and
not.
I can tell you why.
It's not.
I can tell you why.
It's really not.
I can explain. I'm only speaking from my personal experience and what I see, right? What I see out in the world. I know women that personally said I'd never buy, growing up. This is just literally growing up through life. I know women that, me personally, I'm in the gym shoes, right? Like, gym shoes is my thing, right? And you know that, we both know that clearly, obviously. My best friend, so you know, right? The best thing that you could walk up, if a girl ever walked up to you and was like, what's the best thing I could buy your best friend? And then you'll be like, shit, buy the nigga some shoes. That nigga gonna go crazy if you buy him some shoes. You damn near or a Falcons ticket, you would be able to pinpoint exactly shit that would probably make me happy, right? I've had women look at me totally in the face and say, I'll never buy a man shoes because I always been taught that they'll walk out my life if I do that. I was like, wait, what? So, and I'm the type of nigga
that's what I just said.
But listen,
they've been taught that by bitches who gave most of their time to niggas that didn't want them, for real. And now they got their daughters walking around on the same tip.
And true, but these are experiences that young men like myself are experiencing. So if you telling me,
I don't know, bitches be cashing out. So
and listen, I always say
a pair of shoes, a retro ain't shit.
Listen, I always said personally, I've never met a girl I always get the girls after they do all the fly shit. I always run into the girls when they be like, "Oh, I bought a nigga a house and 2 cars, my last relationship, but now I'm with you and I only want to buy food." Well, bitch, I ain't even worth an outfit. I ain't him, though. I did that last time, so I'm not going to do that again. I'm but if you think about it as a man, it don't matter what I do. If I do whatever I do, I could upgrade the Lions game? Yeah.
Why you ain't... I thought when you said you want to watch the game, you was talking about before or
No,
after?
they just playing. I'm not really paying attention. It's just on. I'm watching the game after this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, but what I was saying was, I'm the type of young nigga that's just, I'm fly. So I'm not a fashionista. What everybody call the fashionistas. I'm not wearing those skirts or kilts and none of that the fly shit that them niggas be doing or whatever. I'm not stepping that far into the fashion. I'm really just into urban street fashion. So I'm gonna turn my lady up on that type of shit though. You heard? Graphic tees, little old vintage shit that I think is fly. I'm gonna get that for my lady. Be fly with me. You feel me? I want you to look at life the way I look at life sometimes. I'm trying to get that game to you. No matter what the girl before you or after you did. You heard? I want you to leave and be like, no, that nigga showed me some sauce. He gave me the sauce. And that's what it was. I appreciate women that leave and be like, no, he showed me how to dress. I was wearing flip-flops and sandals when I met him. I left, now I know what a Jordan 3 is. I know what a Jordan 4 is. I know what a Air Force 1 is. I know how to put this on. I know how to put that on. I know how to go shop at a whoop and do whoop-de-whoop. You know what I mean? It's so easy to shop for women. And I be really looking at shit y'all can do this. Why you don't do this? Why you do that? Why you do this? Why you didn't do this? And girls be like, damn, I never thought about it that way. And I be like, right. Because y'all don't look at fashion that way. Every girl don't look at fashion that way.
It's just a lot of people that's just a lost cause. They can't dress.
And I'm starting to realize that. I always call them mannequin shoppers. Y'all are definitely the people that shop on mannequins, and that's how y'all rock. But I'm not that person. I'm a person that go into a store and try to create something out of nothing.
Team Jordans can never even argue with me about shit, bitch. You ain't even jumped off the porch yet. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, Mexicans ain't working right
It's
now.
not. I don't want to hear nothing about a bitch that's wearing 62310s.
That's tough. But back to my point, what I was making. This is the clip that I was trying to play when they come to it. So
exactly what to say when I'm broken and I'm confused and I'm up and I'm on the brink of destruction and I woke up to we're about to lose it all. And yet the covering of my wife and what she's saying and what she's praying over me gives me a level of reassurance that we're going to be okay when the whole world is crumbling in on me. Some of these want to get married. You don't even know what to say when I'm up. So you just hear, this dress ain't gonna make me feel better. Your cleavage ain't gonna get me through that I'm dealing with right now. The jiggle and the wiggle ain't gonna fix none of this. The wiggle ain't gonna pay the mortgage unless we go on OnlyFans. You want it because it looks good, but what do you do with it?
I don't have an OnlyFans.
What do you do with it once you have it? I can't wait to get married. Do you even know what it is?
No, that's good. That's good.
I want a wife that will know exactly what to say.
Now, listen. I know for a fact everybody don't know exactly what to say. I want a wife. I want a woman that knows how to help me overcome my dark moment. You don't know exactly what to say. Nobody knows exactly what to say. But hey, the best clip I ever seen in my life was the boxer that lost that fight. Did you see that? The boxer that lost the fight and his girl was walking down the ring and they had the camera on his face, his head was down, and she picked his head up. Yeah. Like she made sure she picked his head. That's a wife. Hey, my nigga, you lost.
But at the end of the day...
But hey, my nigga, you lost. But don't walk down this bitch with your head up because this camera is on you.
This is my thing with people. People be oblivious and want to point fingers. When you meet a person, majority of the time, a person have shown you a lot of things already. A lot of motherfuckers just don't wake up with these characteristics that you speaking about. That you be seeing it. And you accept it. So... just, a lot of the times motherfuckers will not say, I knew that nigga ain't really like me like that. I just didn't want to let go. Or I knew that bitch wasn't really for me, but we really got along.
That's tough. That's a tough statement. I knew she wasn't for me, but we got along.
Yeah.
We got along to get along.
Yeah, she was cool as hell, but she was a fucking bird brain. And couldn't help you in no way.
But do you also think because I follow the male's perspective too though. Like, hey bro, if you knew like you saying like she a bird brain, bro.
Why would you marry her?
Why would you even like if you not helping her develop her brain?
If she's not even accepting the development,
True.
If she's not even showing any curve and being better for herself for the relationship, why the fuck did you marry her? And then now in Tyrese's case, Tyrese really he's only talking about his experience. Because you keep getting with these dissy ass hoes. That's why.
True, for real. You're right. No, you're absolutely correct. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Like, what you expect?
No, I agree. But then again, see, that's my problem because I feel like we, as men, we're led to believe.
Grow the fuck up.
But that's hard to say though, Bree. Like
it's not though. Once you get past a certain age and your kids is grown as fuck and you keep making the same mistake. Do you believe
a man don't mature until his 50s?
I don't believe that. No, I don't.
Why?
Because it's all about what you really want. If you want to be stagnant, you're going to be that way. If you really want to do some change, and it don't have to be about a relationship or your kids, just within you. If you really want to change, you're going to do what you need to do.
But if I listen, all right, so look.
That's just really all it is to it. People love to play the victim role and be stagnant and then be looking like, damn, I got on the tether. I'm 37. Because you keep making the same mistakes.
True.
What you expect? Nothing changes if nothing changes. So no, I don't believe in that. Oh, men don't fully mature. No, it happens when you actually put your feet in them grooves and make them steps. It ain't gonna happen overnight, but it'll happen eventually if you really want it.
All right, so my question to you would be,
And it go the same way with women.
I was just about to say that. Do you believe
Women don't always completely be mature because they got friends and aunties and cousins that's telling them it's okay. You ain't gotta let that nigga see them kids because he don't want you. Girl, bye. That nigga don't respect you. He won't be having them kids. Have he ever beat your ass? Have you ever had any problems for real besides him not agreeing with that dumbass shit you be saying? Or that dumbass selfish ass shit you be saying? Y'all both had these kids consensual? No, he ain't did none of that shit. That nigga don't gotta respect you. Long as he don't put his hands on you and talking crazy to you in front of them kids, and he get them kids and spend time with them and spend money on them, bitch, what you want? That's why. Y'all bitches be stagnant because y'all listen to these dumbass hoes. I'm not that friend that's gonna tell you that shit. It's cool, bitch. Drop that motherfucking baby off. He look just like that nigga anyways. You gonna drop his motherfucking ass off and stop looking at him all day getting mad because he being a kid and drop him off with his motherfucking daddy? And stop letting him be a fucking tablet baby and you wouldn't have to worry about that shit. Because now he want to climb the ceiling and pull his shit off the dresser because you took the tablet.
Facts. Personally, right, I agree that young boys at some point in their life, whether that is at in between that age of 6 to 10, they gotta be with their dad, bro. No matter the relationship, bro. Y'all gotta figure that out in the first 6 years. I give y'all the first year of y'all just not having the not being able to get on the same page, and it's a rocky start. But by year 2, 3, bro, y'all gotta learn how to be y'all gotta learn how to co-parent. And I feel like our generation, we know how because we saw it, right? Like we saw what our parents did wrong, so we try to fix that. But also, it's not in everybody to try to fix that determination. You get what I'm saying? Like, I see it as like women look at it like, well, I get the upper hand. I got the baby in control, and I have the upper hand.
At the end of the day, that's the bitch's problem. You carrying a child and having a baby with a nigga you not with and y'all don't get along, bitch. That's not a trophy. Being a baby mama is not a trophy. I want y'all bitches to know that. I'm gonna keep saying it. Being a baby mama is not a fucking trophy. It don't mean you own that nigga, and it don't mean you gonna be put on a pedestal. You keep putting your dumb ass on that pedestal. And there's some niggas that do it too. Oh, I'm gonna always make sure my baby mama's straight. Are you gonna let her be an adult?
No.
Is she gonna hold her own weight as a woman and an adult?
No.
Oh, then you gonna then keep having fun with that shit.
All right, I got another clip. This is another thing, and I sent to y'all. Just wanted to know if you agree, but we'll listen to it now. So let me see.
Wants a man higher than their level. If you date within your level, you will get married like that. The nigga on your level, you don't look at. You looking over him like you better than him.
Men do not date on their level.
Men date below their level.
And you just said you got 5 baby mamas.
Yes.
Like, how you think that? Why do you think that we want y'all at?
Our kids is not a burden on y'all like y'all kids are a burden on us. Our kids live with their mama for the most part. If I take you serious with kids, your kids are going to be under my wing. If I come home to you and you have children and you live with me, I got to bring 6 meals home instead of 2. And it gets deeper. I got to buy more bedrooms for a house. Okay, with me and you and one child, that's a 2-bedroom. But if you got 3, 4 kids, I gotta that's $4,000-$5,000. It is what it is. The truth is the truth. No matter how many kids a man has, as long as he's financially stable, he can date any woman he wants. Every woman wants a man higher than their level. If you date,
Do you agree?
Do I agree with
What his statement was.
that every man dates below him or what?
That women date above their level?
And,
Or every woman wants a man above their level? Let's start there. Let's start with the small.
In a sense, yeah, in a way. But it's not, in my opinion, I just want a man that have what I have or more and really wants to guide us, but don't be rash about it. Cause some niggas that went through some shit with some bitches that don't have no sense, and they don't know you can't handle me like that. Cause if you got enough sense to guide us and you really be the man and wear the pants, I'ma listen to what you have to say. But don't treat me like I'm beneath you because you done had all these dumbass bitches.
Okay.
You gotta handle me differently.
True. But do you believe that comes with you showing him that you are a partner and not?
Of course. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not a little ass kid and I'm not these dumb ass bitches. So I know how to be beside you and not in front of you.
And I believe that at some point a man realized that. Like, yeah. I pick up on that. Like, but you gotta kind of show a man that. Women aren't always willing to show what you know. But what I'm saying is women not always willing to show what you know. You hear this a lot. I'm not doing wifely. I'm not gonna never show wifely traits to a boy if I'm a girlfriend.
But this is what you had to understand.
Like how am I supposed to marry you if I know you can't cook? I want you to listen to
this and listen. I'm only gonna say it once. Bitches just be talking. Do you know that?
True.
Bitches just say what sound good, but they skipping over them posts that they sending to their homegirls that say every nigga can't be my nigga because I go overboard.
Speak to that. Speak to the group chat.
That's what it is. My ex, I was feeding that nigga while he was playing a video game.
Damn, I ain't never been fed while I was playing the video game.
Yeah, because he want to eat and he want to play the game.
Yeah, I ain't never had that. I had to push start.
He rarely made his own food. He rarely made his own plates. Only time he'll make his own plate is if he eating and he want to just go ask some more.
No, I ain't gonna lie. No cap. Like, I experienced a woman making my plate.
Like, but this is the whole thing about it. Real shit. You got some women, like, perfect example. My daddy, mama, my grandma. I ain't gonna lie. I'm hungry. And I keep looking at shit on here. That's food.
I'm about to go eat Arby's.
Man, I'm not finna go eat Arby's. But I personally feel like with both my grandmas had husbands all my life. My papa, he worked for Chrysler, GM, Cadillac. When my papa and my grandma broke up, they was still married on his deathbed. He lived in a whole nother state. He lived in Missouri. And when he came in town, he slept at my grandma's house and he wrote a check. And my grandma was still making his food and fixing his side of the bed. Do I necessarily agree with that? Yeah or no? That's what worked out for them.
Best conversation I ever had with my grandma, right?
Let me finish. So my grandma, if I bring any of my friends, let alone a guy, to the house, you gonna make their food? It's called being hospitable.
Facts.
These are your people. And that's the man you brought over here to make his food. Why is that man going there to make his food? Not because he's incapable, because that's your man. You his woman.
Facts. You brought him here.
Exactly.
He didn't bring him here.
Exactly.
If he would have came here.
I bring my friends here. Why would your friends be making their own food? That's how I was raised. Somebody go over your house for the first time, you accommodate them. First couple of times you accommodate them. All right, now you family. I show you where the stuff at, but go ahead and hit that.
Facts.
My great grandma, same way. My granddad never cooked for real, and when the kids was younger, they said they didn't like how he cooked, so he stopped cooking. But my grandma always made his food, always. At the end of the day, she was taken care of. It's a give and it's a take, and that's what people don't understand.
Facts.
Why that man getting the biggest piece of chicken and getting his plate first? It's because he's taking care of the fucking house and the kids. And the kids are being fed every day, so it's okay for them to get their plate second. They're not going to starve. Or I made them plates all at the same time, and I handed his first, and then I fed my kids. Oh, my kids ain't coming behind nobody, and that's why you're going to keep running across niggas that you run across. And that's just what it is.
Facts.
At the end of the day, a man that is capable and essential to you and intentional, you treat him differently. You respect that man. But you done been with this nigga for 5-6 years that don't have no respect for you and don't treat you like nothing, and you don't feel wanted by him. Of course, you don't know no better. And you run across a nigga that like you, and you fishing to try to figure out what's wrong with him. And whole time there's nothing wrong with that nigga. He just not the niggas you've been used to.
Facts. And like I said, the best conversation I ever had with my grandma was, I sat down with my grandma and I was like, Grandma, how did you stay married to my granddad for so long? She was like, took care of the crib. No matter what went on, once he walked out the door, I didn't pay that no attention. You heard? My dad did that. He made all the plates at one time a year for us to come to dinner. He was bringing our mother.
And the thing is
mean,
that was.
But I also say, like, sometimes if you run across some people, like some people,
But that's
what
worked though. That's what worked though. That's
yeah, I was about to say, like,
that's what
some
worked for
men
their
are
family
better
dynamic.
cooks than they
And he
wives.
probably liked that too.
Right.
He probably liked.
And
to
I
do
was
that.
just getting to that.
That
like,
probably made him feel like a sense of family. Him
Facts.
taking the food to his wife. She didn't cooked all the food, or he didn't cooked all of it. She didn't took care of the whole house that day. Let me do this for her.
Facts. And I was only gonna play it towards like the dynamic of family that I grew up on is, and I mean, I saw my mom get on the barbecue grill, but I always looked at it like men barbecue, women go in the kitchen. Like it's just a difference. Like you want that sense of.
I think.
But hold on, listen. You want that sense of.
He cooked better than my mom, and both of them work. See what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying.
And that's
so,
how most
like,
of relationships are. Like the person that cooked better cooked the
usually
bulk of the food.
Yeah,
real
usually
shit.
cook. But I'm just saying, like, if y'all both got a talent at cooking, look,
Like
in
my
the
dad
summer,
could cook, but he wasn't a good cook.
But listen, in the summer, I'm gonna hit the grill. In the winter, or for every other meal, you in the kitchen. Even if you come out with the seasoning, even if you my wife and you be like, look, I season the food, you just hold it down on the grill. All right, everything you bring
I know
out.
how to cook everything, but I don't know how to work the barbecue grill. In my 33 years, I don't even know how to do that shit. So therefore,
but listen, the benefit of what you don't know is all right. So like, if somebody was like, damn, I want to date Bree. What's the best thing? All right, well, she like food. This is the things that she liked.
And
like,
I can cook anything you ask me to cook. I can cook that shit.
True. So like, but the fact is, she just said she don't know how to barbecue.
Yeah. So I'm gonna prepare everything. But now you can show me. I'm not against learning.
True, but it's like, all right, bet. Cause your man could be like, well, baby, don't worry about it. I'll just go buy you the grill with the stove knobs, where you really outside looking like the stove. Yeah, no, or just the electric ones, where you can go outside, you barbecuing, but shit, you got the knobs, 350, woo, you cooking, doing your thing.
Yep, because they got them.
But
I didn't actually did that. Like my homeboy, he got an apartment downtown, and they got a grill outside. Nice setup down there. I didn't been on that grill because it's got knobs. You ain't got to do the charcoal and shit. I didn't did that.
And
get a nigga high.
Listen,
take him to the sky with the food, huh?
Listen, once you, but and I think a lot of people always be like, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
The way to a man's heart is to be intentional and show that nigga that he matter.
That's it. Go. There the fuck you go. That is.
If it's with a pack of Hanes drawers or t-shirt, or if it's with that fucking lasagna he been asking for, or it's with you sending him the link to some shit that he been talking about. Or you doing some shit for his mama because you know he wasn't getting off work late. He was getting off work late that day. That's it. I like charcoal. I add onions. Ooh, yes. Yes. That sounds good as hell. All right, stop talking about food.
No, but
got my mouth water.
I mean, in a sense though, I feel like that's just kind of like the way that we get to a point where it's like,
you know what? Let me say this also, not to cut you off. I hear a lot of, and I've been hearing it forever. You can't. Y'all bitches don't know how to keep a man. Y'all bitches don't know how to keep a man. You ain't never had a man and you can't keep a man. I'm not in the business of keeping nobody that don't want to be kept. What are you saying? It's a 50-50 on that shit. You could be the moon, the sun, and the earth. If that nigga, this is where people fuck up at. Real shit. We give so much time and energy to people because we really be into them. And what are you saying? We give so much energy into people because we really be liking them and loving them. And they don't necessarily like us and love us the same way. But we don't know how to let go.
Facts.
So therefore, and then also people don't never take a step and look back at themselves.
Can I ask you a question? Do you believe that people still love that? Do you believe that people are unable to let their past go of love because of the way that they were raised?
Yes. Exhibit A, my last relationship. That's why I don't have his number in my phone. That's why he blocked. Because a lot of shit that stems his whole adult being came from his childhood and his relationship with his mother.
All right, well, let's get to this. You sent this to the group, and I wanted to know what you was thinking about when you sent this, but I did agree with it when I heard it. So,
Siblings can grow up in the same house.
No siblings grow up in the same house. No siblings have the same parents. No siblings have the same family. No siblings have the same childhood. Why not? Number one, there's the birth order. Parents don't relate to the first child the way they relate to the second child. Then there's gender differences. And I'm not talking about whether parents love the kids or not. I'm talking about what actually happens. The child doesn't experience the parents' love. The child experiences the way the parent shows up. Number two, the parents' relationship might be in a different phase with one child and another. Then, the parents might be in a different economic situation. The parents' lives might be different. Then, each child will evoke a different response from the parent. You have 2 daughters and a son. I have 2 sons and a daughter. It's not that I loved or we loved any one of them more than the other, but we responded to them differently. And there's one more factor, which is children are born with different temperaments, which is they experience the world differently. So even if I could be the same parent to all my kids, which I couldn't be, they still have 3 different parents because they would experience me differently.
So,
speak to what you meant by that.
So, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I'm gonna give you my experience, and I'm gonna give you Akbar V for an example. Akbar V has 5 or 6 children, and she might have just had a newborn if she haven't had a baby already. She didn't have a good mother. She didn't have any good mother figures. She has spoken on it a lot. Female figures, period. And most of her kids was given up for adoption or to the fathers or to other people. I don't know the details. She has a new baby. A lot of people was like, I wonder how the kids gonna feel with her having this new baby and doing this and this and that. Her kids did not get the same experience growing up that this new baby gonna get. Having 2 parents, having a mother that can provide for them mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. That is a perfect example. They all a different age. This is a new baby. They mama got a little more stardom, a little more footing. So, but that's why you have to talk to your kids and be rational and honest with them. Because you have some kids that will feel some type of way. Why couldn't you be good for us like you are for this baby? Why couldn't you get your shit together like you are for this baby? That's a perfect example. And then also like with my mom and my dad. My mom, I'm the oldest. She had me when she was little, younger. She had me fresh out of high school. She had my brother not even a whole year after that. He was given up for adoption to her godmother. But this is my brother. We got 2 different daddies. His daddy died. My daddy is alive. I was with my daddy since I was a baby. Going out of town, I learned how to walk in fucking Tennessee. My little sisters and them, they got their mama and daddy in the household with my daddy their whole life up until his death. I didn't get that. My mama had a husband, my little brother and sister's daddy, and now she has a husband now. My little brother, that's 11, he's getting a different experience of my mom than what I did. She's with a different man that's got a wholly different outlook on life. The twins. Man, he's very dramatic. He's very high-tempered. Brandy is dramatic and damn near a hypochondriac in ways. So my mama can't even deal with them the same. For my little brother's birthday, we was at the house, and my little sister got mad because she was in the car with my little brother, and she was ready to go. She's talking about her dog been at home for 5 hours. He ain't had no water. Not you in the house with your fucking parents that's got a German Shepherd and the same dog as you, and they telling you that the dog gonna be fine, and you gonna believe it. My mama wouldn't have had to say that to me. That just shows you the difference in the temperaments and how you deal with your kids and how you react to the parents. You stormed out the house. I never did no shit like that at my mama's house. In the event that we had that day. Man, on the other hand, he hot tempered. He like, Mom, I'm about to just go. I'm about to get the kids together. I'm gonna get that cake and I'm gonna go. He's saying something. He didn't just storm out. So yes, you got to deal with everybody differently. So what them Caucasian people was on there saying is all facts.
I agree to the extent of saying the childhoods aren't the same.
The childhoods ain't the same, and how your parents deal with you is not the same.
True.
You can contest to that.
True. No, true. I wanted to start with the childhoods as not being the same. I feel like a lot of parents in our day thought like, because I raised 2 kids in the same household, that their experiences are the same. One is held to a standard that the other one isn't. One is treated like a baby and the other one isn't. As to where, if you're looking at your youngest child, maybe you might baby that child a little bit more than you treat your oldest child. I get that. But when it's in reverse, I think a lot of the kids that get treated like,
damn, they look just alike.
The first child, I think that is a scar for younger kids. Because why won't you hold your oldest child to overly what you hold me to? If you hold me to this standard, then you need to hold him to a better standard. But you don't. And that's not fair. And I think a lot of kids grow up with that experience of not having a fair childhood or just having a fair experience in growing up.
Yeah, for sure.
And most people always be like, well, you the more responsible kid. You grew up and you were this and you were that. Like, all right, that's cool, but I still have emotions, feelings, and things that I'm trying to deal with in the experience of life of having to go through these things. Y'all aren't helping me with these because you feel like I'm just this perfect person or I'm able to deal with it. I shouldn't have, not me personally, but people shouldn't have to deal with, as the baby sibling, older siblings being
Not to cut
children.
you up, that's like the saying, God only gives you what you can handle. So because you think that I'm okay and that I can go through this shit, you just gonna nudge me a little bit. You ain't gonna give me the same. You ain't gonna give me the same coddling in a way that you giving this nigga.
But then that goes to that point of, it was another clip that we had. Hold on, I got clips. I got clips today. Let me tell you now. Hold on. Where my clip at? Let me find my clip. Talk about something till I find my clip. Hold on.
So I just wish that people understand that, yes, you are supposed to treat every child differently, especially if you have different sexes, but they should be held to the same standards.
All right,
you got to deal with man differently than Shantae, but they got to be held to the same standards.
All right,
you need to clean up. You need to get good grades. You need to be respectful. You need to be intentional in how you treat people, and you need to respect other people.
Facts.
But I got to deal with y'all differently, but I'm going to instill the same shit in both of y'all.
Facts.
And that's
facts.
the problem.
This was a young lady that I seen on the internet, and it made me stop and think. It was like, damn, she might have a point in something that she's saying. So I wanted to hear what you thought.
I watched a video that said, once a child has become an adult, parents no longer get to be the parent that they want to be to their child. They must be the parent that their child wants them to be to them. So let's talk about it. Most children are going no contact with their parents today for the simple fact that a lot of parents to gaslight their children into forgetting about how they were treated as a child. The podcast I just watched just said what was a regular Tuesday for you ended up being a day that I can never forget as a young adult, and it's the same day that I gotta go to a therapist and speak about just to heal from. So what wasn't big to you because that was normal in your parenting routine became a trauma for me that I have to heal from as an adult. So simply put in my words, in today's time, the relationship has gone no contact. It's just a climax to a story of a narrative that parents created. Because again, remember, for some children, you were never allowed to speak up and to hold adults accountable for the things that they did wrong, because that was deemed disrespectful. So you grew up to navigate through life being walked over, being mistreated, and being abused, because those are the same patterns and the same things that were happening to you as a child. just by people who had no accountability.
I agree with everything she said, because at the end of the day, a lot of parents don't have any boundaries or respect for their adult children, and they still treating them like they 6 and they don't know nothing and they gotta guide them everywhere. And I'm an adult now. I have feelings. I always have feelings, but because y'all so stuck in them Southern ways, in a sense, me telling you how I feel, I'm disrespecting you. Me telling you, Ma, I didn't like that. Why would you say that to me like that? Why would you talk to me like that? Did it ever occur to you how that would make me feel? Why are you talking to me like that? What am I saying wrong to you? That's another reason why, and I hate to keep adding him into it. My ex, I had to ask him his cousins that one day. I said, so you think it's wrong for you to ask your mama, why would she say that? Or why would she be talking like that? Shit, I'd never say that to my mama. This is what two of his cousins saying. But he going through the same shit. I said, that's y'all fucked up over there. Fucked up. I'm going to get the fuck away from y'all as I can. Period. Because at the end of the day, Malaya get annoyed when I'm talking because she's the only child. So if I'm not getting exactly what she's saying, she shuts down. I tell her this every other day. You're going to be an adult one day. Stop that dumb shit. Say how you feel. Quit shutting down every time you think somebody don't understand or they not listening. Say how you feel. You're going to be an adult one day. That shit is not going to get you nowhere. You're going to be fucked up.
No, for real.
You don't like it. You don't understand it. You ain't feeling it, or you ain't hear all of it said. Perfect example. How kids be hearing you, but they don't be listening.
Go in one ear and out.
I tell her, go get my food out the car in that clear container, put it in the trash. She put the whole bag in the trash. I had a whole container of food at the bottom in the white container. I could have knocked her fucking head off. Because if I wouldn't have went to that trash can, my food would have just been in there.
That's tough.
Because you heard me, but you wasn't listening.
My nigga picked your food up out the trash. That's crazy.
It was inside the bag. It's literally in a plastic. Hell yeah, fuck yeah, I took my food out that trash, nigga. I grew up picking up my food quick as hell off the ground. You think I give a fuck about that shit being inside a container, inside of a plastic bag? Hell yeah, I got my food out that trash.
All right. Let's get to something more lighter. We don't have to keep dwelling on family and life and parenting. The girl that went on Instagram Live and stole an urn with the ashes. She got a dub.
Stupid.
She caught a dub.
So they're giving her 15 months to 20 years for home invasion and 15 months to 5 years for conspiracy. So for putting that shit together, you got to mandatory do 15 months. And for breaking in the house, you got to do mandatory 15 months. So you finna do 2-3 years flat. No matter what time they decide to give you, you got to do 2-3 years.
Flat.
And then my thing is, this is what I hate. Oh my God, I hate it. Y'all bitches stay doing people, period. Stay doing the dumbest shit and recording yourself. Be foolish. Act the fucking fool. Act like a banshee. But y'all gonna keep recording it and put it on this white man's internet and incriminating yourself? Yeah, bitch. Take that L. Hold that bitch. Rock it. And get you a girlfriend while you in that motherfucker, because you gonna need it. Because all the motherfuckers that geeked you up, they finna be having fun for the next 2 summers and springs and falls.
No,
living their best life while you sitting in there, hair falling out, gaining weight. You already got a long ass face and bone structure. You finna have a real long face, not sitting in there when motherfuckers ain't answering the phone for you, or when you might not have phone numbers set up, or when they stop sending you money.
That's a fact.
About a year and a
half, 1.5.
Man, I give a lot of motherfuckers.
She gonna be on only. She gonna be
first
on
off,
plenty
Christmas
of fish.
coming up.
She gonna be on plenty of fish.
Christmas coming up.
Fact.
A lot of people got kids and vices, and they not giving that shit up for you. And then also, I think she might have a kid or two. So that's what's even sadder. Bitch, you got a felony now. You have a felony because you got jumped and you broke in somebody's house and stole some shit and fucked their house up. Oh, for real. Not you. You didn't pull up to get your fade. You pulled up and did that dumbass shit.
And stole the nigga. You stole her daddy.
You damn near kidnapped a person.
That's a fact. No, that's a fact. All right. Another funny thing.
I seen somebody in the comments talking about, yeah, it's okay, hold your head up. I don't care when nobody say you wasn't wrong. Shut your stupid ass up.
Right, very much wrong. Toxic. That's what they call them. But this was funny to me.
Hey. What you doing?
Watch our little homie get busy.
You trying to do what? Oh, I forgot you asked me that earlier. Yeah, he out of school. I just picked him up too. No, he not gonna mind. You just need his login? Like the okay.
What login?
He said, can he something about the login so he could what is called?
So my Chromebook? He trying to do my work?
No, he not trying to do your work. He wanted to know if you could let him log in to play 2K. I told him, yeah, earlier. I forgot to ask him when you got in the car.
No.
Yeah.
No. He a grown man. He ain't got 135.
What?
He's a grown man. He ain't got 135.
Hey.
So you call him a grown man, babe, and he ain't got 135 to pay for a 2K. But he let a kid get it before him.
Hey. Babe, give me a second. Hold on.
The babe is diabolical.
Hey, why you always do that when I'm on the phone? Like, embarrass me. Like, you just...
You want to know, you stop calling him babe, because for him, it stands for broke. And you know that.
But here's the thing. I just simply asked you to let the man use your login.
Look, the man not using my login. I'm not giving my login to no grown man who can go pay $135 for a game. So you like broke dudes, basically.
No, I was just...
You like broke dudes, basically.
He couldn't get the game yet. He couldn't get the game yet, so can he...
Okay, how he couldn't get the game yet? He ain't got it?
I guess.
He ain't got it?
I didn't ask that much. He asked could he use yours.
So you take time out your life to help a man who don't even got $135, so what he gonna take you on a date?
So you're not gonna do it?
No. Let's tell him no.
Hello? Yeah, he don't have it. I thought he had the game.
I got it. You just not getting it, partner.
Okay.
And go on somewhere if you ain't got 135. We don't need you over here.
Okay, I'm gonna call you back.
She ain't calling you back.
Bye.
Promise you that.
Now you want a son super bad. You want a son. Think about your son, your grown-ass son sitting in your passenger seat, and your random boyfriend call and be like, yeah, which is a fake call.
So wait.
It was a fake call. She just basically was like, the whole situation was talking to my fake boyfriend.
The son asked, could he see the man 2K?
No, she made it seem like her boyfriend was asking, could he log into her son account?
Oh, I ain't even asking no shit like that. I ain't even finna. You ain't about to clown me asking no dumbass shit like that.
Bro, did you hear him? That little nigga said, so you dating a nigga that ain't got 130. Hey, he said, so you just date broke niggas. You just date broke niggas? Like, damn, that's fucked up. She said, he was like, don't call that nigga bae no more. That mean broke. He kept it respectful though. I ain't gonna lie, he kept it respectful though. For real, I fuck with Lil Dog. I ain't gonna even lie, cause he kept it too real. Or maybe I might be. I don't know. All right. That's funny. That was funny to me. I don't want to talk about Young Thug.
Just say, dating insecure men is not for the weak. How you upset your friend asks to use the shower? If you feel some type of way about your partner, then you should tell him, I don't see anything wrong at all. And they say women are their emotional, unstable creatures. Like, it's not even that deep. Men need to quit being passively jealous and insecure all the time. This is the man. Whose pile of clothes was that on the bathroom floor? That was Jeremy. He asked, could he take a shower real fast because his wasn't working. He said, bitch, are you crazy? Why the fuck you let niggas in without me knowing? And while I'm not there. Boy, he's your fucking friend. He wasn't even there long. He showered, ate, and fucking left. You way too insecure. I can't wait to tell him too, shaking my head. How would you feel if I let one of your little hoe ass friends come in, shower, then feed them? You wouldn't like that shit at all. You know you wouldn't. Then, now when your thick ass friend Tiffany come over, I'm gonna do the same. Saying your thick ass friend is what took her that was enough for her. She said, you disrespectful for real. I don't even look at your friends like that. Now, if I say Jeremy had you by 4 inches, you would cry. Don't text me no more. That's crazy.
Real. No, for real, though.
They both, but that just show you that y'all don't need to be together.
Again, no, for real.
That's it. Because if that's where y'all went to being disrespectful. Because of that. Y'all just need to be by yourself. Cause you shouldn't even said all that shit.
That's a fact. You got it. Oh, I gotta talk before we get out of here because this is gonna be the last topic. I gotta talk about Lil Homie. Listen to what Lil Homie said.
Is attacking you. Do you see her as a girl?
She is a threat.
Okay, she is a threat, but you gonna hit a girl?
Think about it. When military says neutralize a threat, they don't say about specifying male or female. They say it's a threat. Therefore, neutralize it. You know what I'm saying?
Girl is attacking you. Do you see her as a girl?
I don't agree with that, but
why?
Because first off, male or female, keep your fucking hands to yourself.
If a girl attack your son, I'm saying you have a son.
If a girl attacks my son, I'm gonna tell him to de-escalate the situation and stay the fuck away from her.
Is she not a threat?
No, she's not a threat.
Why is she not a threat?
Why is she not a threat? Because you could fucking punch her in the chin and knock her the fuck out. That's why.
That's called neutralizing the threat.
Your son gonna be in jail.
Okay, wait. How? Domestic violence work both ways.
You damn right. But if she
attacked my child,
when the police come and she's knocked out, they're not gonna give a fuck who hit who first. It's about who can prove the damage.
I'm not knocking it.
That's the whole point. Teach your son to leave bitches alone that like to hit niggas. So that way you ain't even got to defend yourself and get yourself in a domestic situation. And that go both ways. If a nigga only got to pretend to hit me one time, I'm going to hit his ass with some so motherfucking hard. He's never going to forgive me and I'm going to leave his punk ass the fuck alone. Not stay with the nigga that was trying to knock my fucking head off and expect anything less than that.
All right, bet.
If that bitch think it's okay to hit niggas, you better believe that's just her. That's her character.
I'm petty, right? Let me tell you how petty I am.
Put that bitch in a full Nelson and say, bitch, don't you ever. I'm leaving your funky ass alone.
I'm with you. No, I'm not petty about that situation. I'm petty about these jokes. So we'll end on this. Literally, we'll end right here. I swear to God.
How do Jewish people go to heaven? How? Well done.
What's the difference between a model? What's the difference between a model and a black guy?
What's that?
A model.
We need to call.
And a black guy.
What's that?
A model volunteers to get.
Hold on.
And a black guy.
What's that?
A model volunteers to get shot. And a black guy.
What's that? How do Jewish people go to heaven? How? Well done.
What's the difference between a model and a black guy?
He started off and said,
why do Jews?
He said, how do Jewish people go to heaven? He said, how? Well done.
What's that? A model volunteers to get shot.
Whoa! What was Hitler's favorite drink?
What is it?
Orange juice.
Yo.
Hey, 100% concentrated.
Lately, I've been wearing sunglasses when I've been having work, so I don't get pepper sprayed.
What the?
Better than winning a gold medal at the Paralympics. What? Walking.
One man's trash is another man's treasure. Beautiful saying, terrible to find out that you're adopted that way.
What's the difference between Anne Frank and Santa Claus? What? Direction they go in the chimney.
Shorty said her kids have ADD.
I'm not supposed to find that funny. All right, y'all right. Because everybody gonna make it seem like I'm trying to find that funny. But that was funny. No, that was truly funny. All right. I don't have anything else. Is anything else pressing on your heart? Thing we didn't get to that you would like to get to?
I get that some schools wear uniform and some schools don't. Stop sending y'all kids to school to be sexy. There's no fucking reason why your chick. I don't care what fucking grade they in. There's no reason why a little girl should have on fishnets at school.
Oh, all right. No, we do got one more
And
topic.
stop teaching y'all little girls to be sexy and attractive instead of teaching them to be pretty and smart. That shit pisses me off.
True. All right.
I seen the little girl talking about how she was I ain't gonna go into detail, but a lot of bitches is teaching their kids to be cute and attractive and all that, and I'm gonna be the baddest bitch in school. Why?
Because they don't have nothing else to do with themselves. But speaking of that, let's get to the last topic for real. Like, we're gonna end on once you give your opinion and I give my opinion. The porta potty situation.
Go ahead.
From what I read, right, and what they said, if dog paid for some, you know what I mean, and he tried to finesse, you shouldn't be selling coochie in a porta potty, man. Like, you got porta potty coochie. You really went into a porta potty and thought that was all right? I don't care if he ate you out or not. Like, whatever. Like, you went into a porta potty. It smells in there badly. I'm a kid. Like, I'm a nigga, and I don't even like going in porta potties. I go pee on a tree before I fucking go into a porta potty. Like, no cap. That's how bad the smell is. Think about niggas that go and sit on them toilets. Like, what's wrong with you? You a different human. But go ahead.
So
You end this.
First off, bitch, you and your low price pussy deserves to get scammed.
Not the low price.
$60 for regular and $120 for unprotected. You fucking crazy. If I gotta sell it, I'ma sell it high, you lame ass hoe. You crazy as hell, bitch. It's 2025. You're crazy.
120 for the raw doggy.
You start fighting that nigga because he did. First off, bitch, why you ain't getting cash? Is you cool?
Why
I need the money in the hand.
Up front?
I need the money in the hand.
Up front.
Bitch, you not a good hoe. Go in another lane. Get you a fucking 9 to 5. You let a nigga jip you with a fucking electronic payment. That's what you get.
You didn't even get
And
the
then,
cash
according
before.
to the details, you start fighting that nigga and he said, five, bitch. I'll do something to you. Now you want to scream rape. Start putting them bitches in jail for them false reports. That's why they keep doing it, because they're being able to get away with it.
I agree with that.
Period.
I'm with you on that.
Like, bitch, y'all bitches is crazy. Then when a nigga beat you the fuck up, keep your fucking hands to yourself. You lucky that light-skinned, freaky-ass nigga didn't haul off and punch your ass with that damn gun. Then what you was gonna say? With your fucking eye closed?
Assault.
He beat me up because I had started hitting him.
Violence.
Because according to the story, she hauled off so crazy on his ass. You needed that little 60, 120, huh? Bitch, go to work and get you a hustle on the side, because selling pussy is not working for you.
Or you just don't know the game.
Period. You don't. Whatever I'm selling and I ain't too sure about it, I need that cash. Period. Or Zelle. It can go directly to the account. You can't cancel that shit.
Up front, though. I need it right now.
I
They say that nigga put his phone in airplane mode. Cancel the transaction.
And then
I've never thought about that.
And then also, as also all the details that people giving, we don't even know what's true. But at the end of the day, you didn't get raped, you dumbass bitch. That's not something to play with.
Facts. No, for real.
Period.
No, for real. All right. I'm out. I don't have nothing else. We not doing no music. Make sure y'all tune in Wednesday. Bombay will be back. That's Todd, Ralphie. We didn't do an intro today. It was just me and Bree off the cuff. We just really rocking. But make sure y'all get prepared. I don't know what day it's gonna drop, but the first episode of Are You Cool gonna come out soon.
I don't know why you keep saying Are You Cool instead of Is You Cool.
Oh, my bad. It's called Is You Cool. I'm sorry. Is You Cool coming soon. And y'all got to make sure y'all tune in for that. It's going to be on the network, Tied to the Game Network. We really going to change the channel around. I'm going to start disappearing. Like, y'all see me a lot now, or y'all have seen me so much
that now I need to take the opportunity to just let my co-hosts and do their job. Like, we all have to understand that they all have to do something different, and they all are doing something different. We're just working on that behind the scenes. Now it's time to let y'all see what they've been working on. And I don't know when episode 1 will drop. We'll give you guys the date once it's done and in the can and it's fully ready to go. We'll give you guys the exact date and time. We're still looking for a co-host for Bree. Is you cool? That's her. Y'all have to reach out to her. Give me your socials.
Yes, it's me on Instagram.
Reach out to her immediately and see if y'all want to join. Is you cool? She will be. We will take a side little video. You know what I mean? We will create a little, interview process to let y'all see like how we pick the next co-host. If she want to even add a co-host, she might not want to do that. I don't know. I'm telling y'all that I am co-host based. Well, for them, y'all know my friends. I love talking to my friends. So I don't know how she want to play it. Whatever it is, we'll give you guys that insight. So make sure y'all tune in. That's Is You Cool coming soon. Tied to the game every Wednesday and Sunday. We are looking to cut down our days though. I'm thinking about only Wednesdays now, just to give you guys one good show every week. I'm thinking that. That's me. But Juice Day coming up soon. Make sure y'all, tune in. I love you, kid. That's all I can say. One day I will be able to give you guys the details or just what I'm thinking about when it comes to my son. But right now I'm not prepared, or I'm not even ready. That's Bree, Ty, Ralphie. I'm Dmarks. We'll see y'all soon. We're glad that we could give y'all guys an early episode. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to watching this Lions game because it's looking like a Lions loss. But we'll see y'all soon. Check y'all Wednesday. Bombay will be back. Bree will be back. I'll be back. Probably bring Juan in here. Pop all those. All the people. We'll be back. Fuck out of here. We're out.